Well, let me say hello to Catherine Powell. Hello, Catherine Powell. Let me say good morning to Soul Fairy. Good morning. I see that there are 19 people in. I hope you all are doing well on this Memorial Day weekend. Excuse me, you all. I'm getting over a head cold, but I'm okay. So anyway, you all, hey Nicole Allen, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody is doing well. Hey Tanya McNeil. Um, let me talk about this Vincent Hill thing. Vincent Hill is not beef sector. He's not. The closest Vincent Hill and Larry Reed has come to beef sector is when they were helping T.S. Madison. And again, that was earlier. This is really the carnal church sector, but some people in the carnal church sector have come over to the beef sector, and St. James and Thais, Jives, where they came over. So this is really their sector. But let me say what I feel about this Vincent Hill situation. Vincent Hill is a grown man. He's no angel. He participated. What's up, Sharon Goopton? He participated in things. He benefited from Larry. However, I do not think Vincent Hill is lying about the relationship. And I do think that Vincent Hill was left to the side. Vincent Hill was hurt. He went into great detail about his hurt and his pain and growing up. And Vincent Hill is getting ready to make some money. And if that's what he wants to do, that's what he wants to do. Um, he said he would testify if he were called. He would do that. He has said what he needed to say, and now he's making his money. Now, I'm not watching Vincent, not because I don't like Vincent. I just don't like them long stories he be telling to get to the point. I can do without that in my life. So because of that, like the sharks say, I'm out. And so, but I think Vincent has every right to talk about the situation. It's going to be content for content creators, of course. People are going to scrutinize what he says and judge him for what he says. And I think Vincent is okay with that because I think the relationship is a symbiotic relationship. I think that the more you talk about it, the more people will watch. The more people that watch Vincent, the more people who are going to watch the content creators who are talking about Vincent. And so it builds up folks' channels. And it is what it is. Far as I'm concerned, Larry Reed and Vincent, according to Vincent, had a relationship. It was 15 some odd years, 13, 15 years. They had a sexual relationship. So he said that. Um, and Larry Reed could easily sue. He could easily take Vincent to court. But I think Larry Reed um, has that network and he's trying to keep that afloat and do what he needs to do. And people do a lot. People do a lot. So I wanted to start off with that. I don't think Vincent is lying. I think that Vincent is telling his truth. Vince is no victim. He doesn't need to paint himself out to be a victim. He was there. He was in it. He knows. He's telling. He's willing to go to court, and we will see what happens. So those are my thoughts. I want to give a shout out to Uncle Claude, who is our usher, and I want to thank him for ushering this morning. You didn't have to do it, but you did. Let me get to this next thing. I am not anti new people. I want to say that first and foremost. I am not anti new people in the beef sector. However, I think that people need to pay some dues before we start putting them up. People have to prove themselves until, we start putting them up. It used to be that to be in the beef sector, you served as a moderator or you were a troll for a long time and we got to know you. Now, I'm finding this with a lot of the males in different sectors, and nobody is jealous because what they bring in is really nothing. No talent. They cannot put a subject and verb, much less a predicate. Child, okay? It's a hot mess. So let me say that first. Nobody is jealous. But it seems to me that certain people in the beef sector, they have affinity for men and they love these men because these men make them feel some kind of way. And of course, they attack the LGBTQ, the gay men particularly. And it's a kiki until they start turning on them. And now we're seeing people's channels getting snatched and all sorts of things because these people didn't have the right intent in the first place. I have told you all time and time again that these individuals look at weak points and weak people. They use them. They butter these people up. Our folk serve as Judas to say, oh, you need to know this about him or this about her. So you serve as a double spy and you betray your sector. Really, you do. And then the next thing you know, these people run amok and they're attacking you. I'm telling you, I'm seeing it. And this is why I don't believe in no mergers and anything like this. This is why people do not come on my platform. Because if I don't know you and you can't tell me who you are and why you're trying to come up on my platform, it's a no. It's a no. Period. And I'm not anti-new people. I just don't want everybody in. These new people are beef sector adjacent to James' words. Just because you show up and declare yourself doesn't make you. That's correct, Rochelle Bailey. Ooh, child, I saw Brian. Brian, why are you going to Slosky's? So first of all, Brian, Slosky's is almost like Subway, almost like McAllister Deli, almost like Jimmy John. So I thought you was gonna show me some kind of crazy restaurant. It was a Slosky's. I mean, that franchise must not be doing what they do over there. But child, they said that Brian. I saw Brian over there. Child, Brian is gonna take the Slosky's down. He said that he got the bubble gut, eating a little sandwich over there. Ooh, Jesus. And Brian, we saw you trying to look thug realness over there with them slides on and them socks. Okay. I'm like, oh, okay. But Brian, it was hot. It was hot in San Antonio. And I know it was like hell to the 10th power in Houston because y'all got all that water. And I know it gets real steamy down there in Houston. And so, Brian, baby, that bubble gut and heat, baby, that ain't a good mix. But baby, that bubble gut wet when Brian saw that car accident. Child, Brian leaped over there like Superman. Ooh, Brian, y'all be doing so much. What's up, Miss Indy? Baby, Miss Indy is a reporter, baby. What's up, Miss Indy? Um, um, Raw B lost her channel, but these people are trying to take folks' channels, and that's what we're seeing. And I don't have a problem with new people. I just think new people need to prove themselves. I have a black toenail. Oh, I was looking at. I was looking all old. I thought you had on socks. You mean those were your feet? Child, I thought you had on socks. Lord have mercy. I thought you had on socks. So again, you all, I don't have a problem with new people, but I just don't let everybody up. Like I would never let a Shakim on my platform because he doesn't offer anything except like sped comedy and humor. He don't rap. He doesn't really sing well. I think that first of all, I'm like, this has to be an act, and I just think it is. I just wouldn't want these people on the channel. I think that they have a agenda. What's up, Miss Philadelphia? I think they have agenda. I think their agenda is to take people's channels, and again, they always come through a weak portal and act crazy. Okay, all right. Well, wow. I think it's very interesting. Uh-huh. Just crazy. Just crazy. And you all, I'm gonna say it again. These people exert this power on YouTube because most of them, and notice I said most of them, don't have any power outside of YouTube. They don't. And when you have to look at these people on paper, it don't add up. It just does not add up. And I'm looking at these people and I'm just shaking my head. I'm just shaking my head. I'm like, are you serious? And the things we're talking about now is just like, I can't. I was talking about lemon and yeah, yeah, they don't look, baby, they don't care. They don't care. I mean, they'll porn bomb you. They'll do anything. They will do anything. But the thing is, when you do that, you need to watch out for your stuff. I heard Trace George Dragon read from Philadelphia, Pittsburgh last night. You know, I don't, Reed and Spill It Boy, that's very interesting. And I listen to him, not so much her. Um, yeah, Reed is interesting to me. Um, I don't have words for her. I don't listen to her as much. There are a few content creators I will listen to, but I don't listen to her that much. I don't even listen to Deanna Irvin since her channel was struck. I don't listen to her. I haven't gone subscribed to her. Not to say that she's a bad person, because I think at times she can be funny, but yeah, I haven't clicked on her link, after, her channel was struck. St. James got porn bombed last weekend. I see that. Did he keep his channel though? That's the thing. Did he keep his channel? Did they actually get him? Because it's one thing to be porn bombed, but you can get that off quick enough. You can save your channel. So hopefully he got that off quick enough to save the channel. You know, yeah. But it's interesting what people are doing. I just think these. How should I put it? I think the beef sector is a jump off for a lot of these people's channels. Um, They come over here, befriend the beef sector folk, and then they try to act like beef sector people are lower than, or we don't need them anymore. There are some beef sector individuals who are happy with their constituents. They're happy with their size. They do not want to get bigger, because the larger you are, the larger target you are, the more people try to porn bomb you and do a whole lot of stuff. But don't come over to the sector to build your sector up to act like the people who help you build your sector up are beneath, or, not worthy, because these people were the one who built you. And this is why I can appreciate the beef sector, because the beef sector is faithful. The people here in the sector, they will show up for a party and they will party. You hear me? And I really love the sector. And I like the people in the sector. Unfortunately, we have people now who see the value of our sector. They'll come over and use our people and then move on like, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot of people came through the beef sector. So, raw beef privilege, I heard channels got snatched. That's for all, including me. No, no, Yollywood. I'm not in cahoots with anyone. The last person they said I was in cahoots with was Shelly. And me and Shelly, let me say this about S. Hutchinson, and I haven't seen her lately, but S. Hutchinson is not a bad person. But me and S. Hutchinson did not have a really close, tight knit relationship. S. Hutchinson would really kind of, put me on game to some things that may have been going on, and she's never been wrong. But S. Hutchinson is not a dummy. And just because people may have some mental challenges, that doesn't mean they're crazy and they don't know what's going on. And S. Hutchinson is very much sane. Um, and we didn't have a tight relationship. People thought we talked every day. No, if S. Hutchinson saw something crazy, let me tell you something about Shelley. Let me tell you something about Shelley. If Shelley rocks with you, Shelley rocks with you. And me and Shelley always didn't rock. Okay? Me and Shelley rode before we rocked. But I will say this, Shelley looks out. I haven't always agreed with Shelley, but Shelley looked out. Now, am I friends with Shelley? And we no. But I will say this. Whatever Shelley has told me has been true. I have found it to be true. And I'm going to leave it at that. I found it to be true. Child, we used to fight real bad. We used to fight real badly. But again, that goes to show you that I'm not serious about YouTube. See, because if I really hated Shelley, we would never be in a situation where we are now. I just think that Shelley's cool. Now, will I check on Shelley to say, hey, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I don't want people to be suffering and we don't know about certain things. But, a lot of people got mad because of that. But Shelley, if you bring right receipts, then I'm good. And that's all I'm gonna say. I found out with this beef sector that people want you to do what they want you to do. And when you don't move by the beat of their drum, then they get pissed and then they want to do things. And I'm sorry. And this is why I say that in 2024, it's going to be about truth. It's going to be about receipts. It's not about the friendship and these alliances and stuff, because alliances keep people compliant. Alliances keep people silent. People don't say anything. And I'm sorry, if I see it, I'm going to say it. And that caused a lot of people some consternation during 2024. But I don't care, because I'm to the point now where I am going to speak. I'm going to see what I see. Is my opinion always right? No. But for the most part, I have not lied. I told you all about these new folk, and y'all seeing things come to pass right now. I told y'all about these online relationships, child. Y'all seeing what? I'm just being real. And a lot of people do not like truth because it finds them. And and I'm not with this alliance stuff and you can't say what you want to say. I'm 54 years old. I'm gonna say what I want to say. When I say what I say, I try to really think it through. But we got people here talking about folk children, talking about people's dead parents and doing all kind of stuff. And I'm like, look. So yeah, Yollywood, I have nasal congestion, so I've taken something for it. I am much better than I was yesterday, but yeah. So I'm all right. I'm making it work. I'm making it work. But that's how I feel about it. Um, I'm not here to be popular. I'm not here to be the top YouTuber. I'm here to do my work and move on. I'm not fighting for top spot. I never have done that since I've been on. I've just come here to be me, have a good time, to laugh, and to do what I need to do. I am not I am not overly indulged in some of these content creators. Yeah, I am you all. Let me tell you something. These summer colds ain't no joke. Okay, I tell you what, to be sick in the summer, it's a double-edged sword because you the air conditioner makes it worse. So you kind of have to navigate that. It's a lot of stuff with these summer colds. But I haven't had one in a while. So and I take care of it. So this is the second day and I'm really getting over it. But it's all good. It's all good. So what else is going on, you all? Because again, some of the stuff that I'm looking at, I'm just not. It's the Ness stuff, and this heat at the beginning. I'm listening to that, and again, that sounds crazy. It when I tell you, it sounds like a lesbian relationship gone bad. It does, and to hear this heat and Ness go at it, it just sounds crazy. Now Ness was on the channel yesterday. Now, I said the children are saying that Ness sound very, very high. She sounded like she was on some stuff. Now, I didn't say Ness was on stuff because I didn't hear the recording. I haven't heard the recording. But y'all been saying that Ness has been sounding real ethereal, if you will, real otherworld like. And I have not heard that. But she came over and she was upset. And I was like, okay, well, you can come up and say, but everybody has the choice to come up or don't. And I don't force people to come up or not. But seemed like she was upset. I thought I had blocked Ness. But I guess she's back. That's why I couldn't understand why this heat was saying Jay Wilson so much. Jay Wilson. And I'm like, I blocked Ness. So were y'all fighting in my channel? I didn't know about it. Because I thought she was blocked. Baby, it's so much going on. I just can't keep up with it all. This fake Shia thing and the Miss O and all of these people. And I'm gonna say this. People are cool with you until Mad Day. And baby, Mad Day, it gets crazy. People want to call everybody and all of this stuff. And I'm like, wow. That's what happened on Mad Day. And people change. And I think it's an AdSense check. I do. You kind of, the longer you are on this YouTube apparatus, you realize that this is my platform and I control it. I think that if you don't watch it, the stats that AdSense gives you, it kind of almost pushes you to do something more extreme or and so on and so forth. But you have to recognize that you're in control. And if you got other things going on, just be happy that you get your AdSense check. But AdSense check shouldn't be causing you to do a whole lot of stuff. So yeah. The bottom line is, I was told that King Roman News had mentioned the Miss O's daughter. According to the people, she was upset with King Roman because he said something about her daughter, knowing what her daughter was, and maybe physically assaulting her daughter. And the people said, "Hey, you need to call the cops." And so I think the Miss O did. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. People go too far, but hey, you'll see what happens. Bron said, "I think Ness played the game. Some people are mad at her glow up, but I don't really watch her like that." No, I don't think that, you all. How should I put? I I don't think these new people know how to handle the blow up when it happens on YouTube. And I think it becomes paranoia and that everybody is against me and everybody hates me and y'all don't like me because now I have experienced people say, "Oh, you beside yourself now. We need to bring him a peg down." I've heard that. I've heard people say that. I've heard people write that in my chat. And I'm like, what is that? So people get upset when you get the views and the attention. And I know people do that. But how you handle it, you can't be paranoid of everyone. Everybody is not jealous. But we'll see how people handle this. And everybody wants fame until they get it. It's really funny, y'all, now. I know a lot of you all are not into the pageant scene. The only reason why I look at the pageant stuff is because a friend of mine actually won a title. And people don't understand with the pageants, people win the pageants. Like, I'm talking about the gay, like Miss Gay USA and all of those pageants. But there's a contract. And during that contract, you can't do a lot of stuff. So you got to put your life on hiatus and fulfill your contractual obligations with that pageant. And if you don't, you could be sued and banned from all pageants. And so people don't understand, like with this beef sector stuff, um, you will get yourself in some issues. And yeah, I just think people got to understand that some of this stuff is not cracked up what it's to be. And sometimes it's just good to be at a level and stay there because there are expectations. People don't understand that your privacy is no longer yours. Everybody wants fame, but people don't want to pay the price of it, and I think that's the big thing. Everybody don't want to pay the price. And if it's this way on this level, can you imagine on other levels and how demanding and treacherous it can be? And this really, I truly believe what we're doing now is probably about 50 times worse or more in Hollywood, in the real deal. They can glam it up and take pictures and everybody's hugging on the red carpet, but I just think that there's a lot of mess that we don't understand. I think that there's a lot of handlers, a lot of people telling folk what to do. We should have seen that with Paula Abdul and Cassie. When Paula Abdul said that man tried to come on to her and she was afraid that she was going to lose her contract because these people are 1099s. And people don't get that. These people have control over your wealth. And this is why I think it's so good to have options, because it may not pay me as much, but I know I'm going to be getting a check every month or every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I was just watching from the 80s. They've been around since ages. Didn't know that. Okay. We see what's happening with it. I didn't get the correlation with pageants to the beef sector. No, I just think that, people get real. So first of all, the pageant, the beef sector, the pageants are real. They are social media addicts. They can take something and run with it, and it's not that. I see that in the beef sector as well. I see that people try to keep alliances because it could either make or break you. I've seen that in the beef sector, in the shadiness, and you'll see it. And I see that pageant system almost the same way. And then the only difference is, the obligations. And I just think that it comes with the fame. Everybody wants the top spot. And I think that's what I'm saying too, Brenda Joe. Everybody wants the top spot, but when they get it, then it's not what it's cracked up to be. And there's a lot of responsibilities and things with it. And it takes a lot to stay up there. And you got to be willing to do whatever to stay up. And that's what I think with the pageant system, because people want that. I can go to any club and get paid, but it's not what it's cracked up to be. And that's it. Things are being revealed to 22 folks are tired of paying the price and doing whatever it takes to be included. I mean, you see it and like I said, you all, I'll probably make a grand five on YouTube just doing what I do. And that's good for me, for me, for me. But, at my heyday, $3,000 to $4,000 a month on YouTube, easy, easy, easy. But it's like, okay, God, how far you got to go? And I'm not willing to go that far. Some people are, but I'm not. That goes in all sectors when you pick a side, right? Yeah, it's crazy out there, y'all. So I just tell y'all to be careful. No, don't make threats. Don't make threats. These people making threats, and everybody want to be the baddest bee until you go to jail. And I'm telling you, a lot of these laws are catching up. A lot of these laws are catching up. Where people used to do things and get away with it, they're not getting away with it anymore. The thing that gets me with some of this YouTube stuff is people who are mentally not there are actually on these streets. I think there's some people who don't have any social cues whatsoever, and they just do a whole lot of stuff. Brian, I don't understand what you're trying to say. Well, 3,000, 4,000 is not blood money. No, I'm not saying it's blood money. I just think that YouTube requires more and more and more, and it's like the industry, they push for more and more and more. And so I think people who don't have a compass get pushed into doing some things that could adversely affect them in the end. And YouTube don't have any obligation or anything to you. You're 1099, you're a contractor, so you did it, and that's on you. And I think a lot of that is into play. I guess that's what I'm saying, but yeah, I didn't get your comment, but yeah. So what else is going on, you all? But Brian was at the Slosky's. He ate some bad meat, had some bloop bloop. He was there at the restaurant, and then Brian saw a car accident all in one day. I'm like, now look at Brian. He is a news
Child,
reporter. Child, he's Houston Channel 9.
child. Hello, good morning.
Hey.
I okay. what I mean by that, I said, so you have morals, meaning that some people would act a fool for $3,000 and $4,000 a month. So I'm just going by what you are saying. You're saying that you're not doing that anymore because you, I guess, changed your content, right?
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, I've switched it around, but
Mm,
it was at the height of when I was doing it, and I was never a person to do really malicious, vile stuff. So that was not my thing. So, but it was the popularity of the beef sector. Oh no, I've never walked
that's
on
what you say,
somebody's
Pastor.
job. I've never gone into anybody's church with their people and said this. I've never called somebody's job and all of that stuff. I don't know. I didn't do malicious, vicious stuff. Now, did I read and roast? I did. And a lot of people didn't like that because
Mm,
people don't like you laughing at them and not feeling something, even though they may have said something about you. And I think a lot of people are very fragile on YouTube, and fragile people will do crazy stuff. And I've seen that, but yeah, uh-uh, not during that time. I mean, when I went to Atlanta, people were complaining more about, you too hard, you go too hard on people. I'm like, I'm just joking. I'm just doing a little roasting gag. I mean, I really go hard. And then that was kind of a turning point because the stuff is, I'm like, it's not that serious. I'm like, but they thought it was serious. You know, I'm telling you, I had somebody on the cruise ship tell me that, you go too far, and that's how I'm like, okay, whatever. Yeah. I've had it, but it is what it is. So, yeah.
yeah. I wanted to just come, if you don't mind, for a few minutes and talk about some of the topics that you have discussed. If you don't mind.
Hold
The
on for a
Ness
minute, Brian.
situation.
Let me hold on for a minute.
Yes,
I
sir.
do not know where DKL is. I have not watched DKL, so I don't know where DKL is. So I don't. And I'm not being shady. I don't. I don't. I don't.
Mm,
I don't know where DKL is.
child probably somewhere singing and shit, But um, I
Tanya
wanted to.
Whitaker, I can't. I'm not feeling well today. Go ahead, Brian.
Well, okay. Now, first of all, have you tried some Vicks? What is it called? Vicks Vapor Rub.
I have, but Brian, it's a cold, and it takes
Okay.
me usually about 2 to 3 days to get over it, and it's breaking
Yeah.
up now, so I'm
And I'm not
good.
even trying to be shady. Get you some Theraflu and get you some green tea and get you some lemon and honey. Now that normally knocks it knocks it out, that Theraflu. Or you to get you some Robitussin,
Yeah,
you
I
know.
have some stuff here. I have Dayquil and Nyquil. I have some stuff, and I'm better. It was worse yesterday, so I'm how it's breaking up, but
Yeah, and
again,
don't keep that
it's a
inside. You
process.
got to spit that out. You got to spit it out. When you hawk that stuff up, get that out your body because a lot of people swallow that
I
and it
don't I don't
keeps on
swallow.
recycling,
I don't
you know.
swallow. I don't swallow stuff like that. I'm just saying.
Hold on,
Mhm.
Pastor. I'll be right back. Hold on, right quick.
Oh Lord, what Brian? Tell you, I'm not looking the best today, y'all. I don't know if I even want to come on camera. Lord Jesus, let me see how I'm looking. I think I got snot on my glasses. Let me see here. People always want you to come on camera. So here I am. Yeah, I'm just looking rough today. Anyway. Whoo, Lord. Mm, mm.
My God, today.
So, yeah.
My God, today.
What happened?
Um. Okay, I would like to talk about this Ness situation, if you don't mind.
You go ahead.
I don't really watch her like that. I peeped in the other day, but I really don't watch Ness like that. And I'm just being honest. It's certain people, and listen, and they can say that about me. It's just certain people that I just can't sit there and watch, and I'm just not interested in what they're talking about. Um, and I find that to be Ness a little bit. She's very entertaining. I'm proud of her because what she did was Ness came in. She was, I mean, she was honest. I mean, she did what a lot of people don't do, which is she turned her camera on and she showed you about her situation that was going on. And people started donating to her. She started going to Miss Pizarro's channel because at that time, Miss Pizarro's channel was the hot, the hot ticket in town. It was the hottest, it was the hottest ticket in town. So she made her name by going to Brianna and going to Miss Pizarro, which and now she's just beating everybody ass in the game. So I feel like a lot of people is hating on that girl
Everybody has
because,
their day, Brian. Everybody has their day in the sun, and it's cool. And this is her day, and everybody has their day. Everybody has their day. It depends on what you do to try to keep it. I'm not mad at Ness. Some of the stuff I find entertaining. Some of it I don't. And that's it. Um, I've just never been one to hate on folk. It is what it is. I always tell people the wave is gonna come in, and one day it's gonna come to the shore, and just be ready to jump off when it comes to the shore.
and 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 also, okay, and I understand that. And some people could say that you are hating on that girl, and some people could say that report on their I guess lovers quarrels or whatever you want to call it, and you throw your shade. That's what some people could say. I could see what
They
she,
could, but it's nothing personal. I mean, that was hell. I was gonna report on to that. That was a whole debacle. I
yeah,
was gonna report on that, and it has nothing to do with me hating. It's a situation that happened.
I
And
understand.
and so it's y'all. You look. When you got shit going on in your life, you have little time to hate folk on YouTube, and that's the whole thing. And that's what I keep on saying. When you got stuff in your own life and things that you are accomplishing outside of YouTube,
Amen.
this little stuff on YouTube is not that significant. And when you do talk about it, it is what it is.
Hey,
Look, I get
Pastor.
my asses checked, and once I get my asses checked, I'm gone. I have really no time to even watch half these people because half the time I'm asking what happened, because I don't have time to be rolling back. And now with these panels, with these boring people on here, and you got to go roll through the whole thing, I don't got time for that. I'm being real. I'm being real. You don't have time to roll through that stuff because it's like, okay, it's time to go to bed. I got to get up in the morning. I ain't going through
Okay,
all of this.
8 hours and 5 hours and six. No. I have a question for you. Can you say, please? Now I know you said that you ain't no therapist, and listen, this ain't no therapist session. Can the audience please send a prayer for me to get this LLC? I'm almost there. The devil's trying to mess with me. I just need me a few more dollars. Can you please just put that in the air that you tell God to just bless Uncle Brian?
Okay.
Do that on your
Brian trying to
spare
get an
time.
LLC. I'm not mad at that. Brian is getting a business. Come on now. You better
No, no,
go ahead.
no, no. I want to establish generational wealth, even if the generation dies with me. If you get what I'm saying,
Okay.
it just is what it is. I have nieces and nephews.
Okay.
Um, but okay. So thank you so much. I just wanted to throw that good energy out there. God, please. We're trying to do the best in life that we could do. But and then I want to talk about one more subject before I jump. Before I jump down.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you say that, first of all, when you are a working man and you wear steel toe boots all the time,
Mm-hmm.
first of all, I'm a big ass dude. My feet hurt after standing up. So, putting them heavy at anybody that wears steel toe boots, you know what I'm
So,
talking
Brian,
about.
where's this? Where's this? I feel like this is stemming from something. I think you got something on your chest, and that you is stemming from somewhere.
Well, no, no, I don't want to argue today. I'm the world whooped my ass yesterday. I'm just,
How
and I'm
did the
not
world
trying to
whip your
argue
ass
with no one
yesterday?
today.
I just know that you was eating a sandwich in Houston and it wasn't good. First of all, you was whooping Slosky's butt. Okay. And so I'm
But
like, that's Slosky's. I thought you went to some random, it was Slosky's. So you went to Slosky's and that wasn't good. And then you saw a car accident. And so, that's what I got.
no, I'm not talking. I wasn't talking about you either, Pastor. I'm talking about Stump Down. I don't know what I don't know what this man's problem is, but I'm not interested. Well, listen, when you wear steel toe boots all day, yeah, I do have me a pair of slippers waiting in the doggone car. Anybody that works and stand on that, nurses, the people that work at the McDonald's, you know that when you're actually applying yourself and being, and you have some get up and go about yourself to be productive, you know what putting on them slippers after a long, hard day. Now, I wear a hot ass uniform. I listen, and okay, and second of all, my feet are terrible. I have bear claws as feet. I have fucked up man feet.
Wow.
And I'm not going to expose that to the world. I don't think they're ready for my feet right now. So
Okay.
that's why you catch me with some socks on out of respect.
Well, I saw your socks. I mean, that's what I'm
Well,
saying. I didn't say. I mean, I saw your socks. Now,
well,
I
I'm
do have a
glad.
question though. Did your battery go dead?
Battery for what? The car?
You said you was charged. Do you have an electric
Yeah.
vehicle?
That was at a charging station and I was
So you got an
hungry.
electric
Shit.
vehicle?
A pastor, when I was charging my car,
Uh huh.
I saw Skolashki's, okay, whatever the shit is called. So
Slosky.
I'm thinking in my head, okay, a nice healthy deli sandwich, a nice, okay, a tuna melt, a tuna brun, a chicken salad croissant, anything. And really, I wanted some chicken salad. I wanted something deli style, a hoagie sandwich or something. You feel me? Chips and your drink. Okay. When I get up in there, they had this thing. The thing was folded up, the cheese and all the meats and shit, but looked so good. I said, "Well, Brian, Brian, you had oatmeal this morning with your fat ass, and you didn't set up there, and you didn't drink you a health shake. I think I can squeeze me in this what the shit called, Brian, a calzone." So when
Okay.
so when I got the shit, look, the point I'm trying to make is I would never ever eat there ever, ever, ever again in my life. And that's the point I'm trying to make. And then the other point that I wanted to say was that I don't care what none of these people say. If my feet are hurting, I'm gonna wear me some slippers. And that's plain and simple.
So you got an
Pastor.
electric vehicle, Brian? You said you was charging it up. So you was at the EV station?
And then Pastor, I think that I do think that you do be hating on that God Ness a little bit because y'all do have some type of
But Brian,
weird
could you answer the
relationship.
question though? Could you answer the question, then I get to that. But you have an electric vehicle?
And y'all do have,
But Brian, do you have
but
an
is there,
electric vehicle? You said you was
oh,
charging your car up. So
and then I want you to get you some Robitussin too,
I am, but
chicken noodle
Brian,
soup and Robitussin.
Brian,
All right,
Brian,
Pastor, but I'm
Brian, do you have an electric vehicle though? You said you was charging your car up.
okay. So what? Okay, so you just answered your own question,
So do you have a Tesla?
Jay Wilson. Why is you all up in my? First of all,
But you
why
said
is
you
you
was
all up
charging
in
your
my
car.
business
Even you
like
charge
that,
your car if
God,
your battery
dog?
went there. And if your battery went there, y'all, we can bless you with a new battery.
God, dog.
I'm just asking because you
Well,
said you was
first of all,
charging up the car.
listen when they get down to me needing noodles and toilet paper, I know where to go to ask for it. I don't need nothing right now from it. Like now, if they feel like making a donation in life, I don't mind taking it, and
But
I
now,
and
is
then
it a
I'll
battery
put it
that
to
was
good
charging up,
use.
or was it a car? Because see, it's the difference between an EV and a
Oh
battery
my
just put
God,
there.
this man right here is fishing. You are fishing. You
I ain't
see,
fishing.
I come up in
You
here in
said,
good faith.
Brian, you said that you had
I
to get
come
your
up in
car
here in
charged
good
up.
faith, and it always blows up in my
No, it does,
face.
Brian. I'm just asking. You said you had to get your car charged, and I'm like,
Well,
did the
we was
battery go
talking about the
dead?
topics. We was talking now, Pastor. I want you to answer my question, please. Why? Why are people scared to show themselves, Pastor? Now I know you mentioned that earlier. They have businesses and things like that,
Yeah.
but yo, man, what's the man name? A Stump Down. I think he's a whole coward in these streets. You can't come for somebody now, Brian. Look at them big, thick, juicy thighs, Brian. Tell these people weight can be lost, but he looked like he has some immune the immune system problems. You
My
could
thing
tell it
is
in
this
his
though, it sounds
swollen
like you and Stump
bones,
Down have a real big thing, and
his
like if you're
cartilage.
trying to put me with Ness, which is nothing there with Ness, it
Well,
seems like there's something with you and this Stump Down, and I can't understand how these two Texan
I could
men,
I could tell
are
by the
going at it.
swollen knees. I could tell by the swollen bones, the inflamed bones, the chicken legs that scream something going on with his iron. I can look at him and tell something going on with his iron, an iron deficiency. We could tell that he got inflamed arthritis in his motherfucking knees, Brian. Some people might call that shit the gout. Now your ass can get gout in your knees and all in your joints and bones and things. Some people might
Mm.
call that shit the gout. Now, how can
Wow,
somebody that's a coward, 50 something years old, you're a coward? That's supposed to be your time to live and speak your mind and not be tamed. Shout out to Miley Cyrus. Can't be tamed. Okay, that's supposed to be your time to live,
Brian,
express yourself.
is he getting to you? Because it sounds like he getting to you.
Well,
It
well,
sounds like he
maybe
really getting to
so.
you.
Would that be a wrong thing if he was getting to
Okay,
me,
I'm just
Pastor?
wondering because I
Would it be
mean,
wrong?
I don't know, Brian. I don't know. It seems like he's getting to you,
He
and my thing,
is.
you doing a lot of explaining.
I'm not doing no explaining. I think I was just
All I
talking
want to
like,
know
oh
was
Lord,
you were charging your
I do
car.
that
See,
sometimes.
I get cussed out because I'm asking you, did you have an electric
I didn't
vehicle or were
cuss
you
you
charging
out.
a battery?
I did not cuss you out. Please don't spread that. I did not
Uh-uh.
cuss you out. And
I'm looking at the enemy.
I come up
I
here with peace, Pastor.
I came up with peace too. But Brian,
Hmm.
if your battery
Oh
went dead,
Lord.
if your battery went dead, your battery just went dead, Brian. That's all.
Well, oh, that water is so cold and fresh. Ooh, excuse me, Lord. Not. Ooh, that was. Let me go on mute. That was rude.
No, it wasn't rude, Brian. But
Ooh,
I'm just
ooh,
glad
Lord, it
that you
just
know
came out.
because I had
I
an
really,
EV because Brian, I had rented an EV in Indiana because I went to Indiana
Lord,
and I had an EV and it takes a little while for those electric vehicles to.
Lord
I
have
had
mercy.
I had the new Mercedes Benz EV. It
Look
was
at you.
really
See,
nice.
look. Look. He
No,
couldn't help himself.
but let me tell you how I got it though. Let me tell you how I got
He
it.
just
They had
couldn't help himself. I just
no.
knew it.
They had no more rental cars.
Oh
Um,
my
they
God.
had no more rental cars at the airport. And the lady wanted to give me a Mercedes Benz. I'm like, no, because that gas. Oh, she said, no, this is the EV. And I'm like, oh shoot, yeah, because you don't have to pay for gas. And so I'm like, yeah, and I
What
had
is it
that
called?
EV.
Elitism.
No,
Elitism.
it's not
That's what it's
elitism.
called.
The bottom line is they didn't have any more
Yeah, that's
cars,
what it's
and they
called.
gave look, they
Elitism.
didn't have any more cars,
Mm,
and that's what
mm,
they
mm.
gave me. And I do know that it took a
That's
while
the.
for it to charge. It's not elitism. I'm not saying that I bought the
My
car. I'm just saying
God,
that I was at the rental car company and they didn't have any more
child.
cars, and so they gave me that particular car. How's that
Now, how
elitism?
did this turn into electric car? You just wanted
Because
to
you said
just
that
talk
you
about
had to charge. No, you said you had to charge your car, and I'm just asking because I know
it
what it
just
is to
never
charge a
fails.
car.
Mm.
So, do you have a
Well,
Revard, or do you have a Tesla, or do you have a Kia hybrid that has an electric
today.
charge? Okay,
Mm.
so your battery went dead. That's okay, Brian. The batteries
Okay.
go dead. They go
Well,
dead.
listen. Okay. And I want you to have a blessed show. I want to come show my big ass legs, and 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 yeah, maybe Stump Down is getting to me. Maybe he is because I just don't find it fair.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Brian, no, Brian can
But
run.
listen,
Now Brian can run. Brian was running across the. I'm like,
ain't
somebody done
nobody
ran some
ran.
track.
Who ran?
Cause
Ain't
you got
nobody
there
ran.
quick. You got there quick. Ooh, I'm like, look at Brian
Because
getting there quick.
oh my God, the shit was right there across the parking lot. Please stop.
But you
Y'all are
got there
so
real quick,
dramatic.
Brian. You got there real quick.
Y'all are dramatic.
The lady said my shoestring got caught. I'm like, girl, your shoestring.
Yeah.
Girl,
Man,
how
that
your
lady was drunk, man. I'm sorry.
she
That
said
lady
my
was drunk.
shoestrings got girl, I'm like, how your shoestring they just untied themselves and just tied it on
Mm,
that gas pedal. Baby, I see, bro. I went and
mm,
I watched that, Brian. See, I do watch you sometime, and I found that entertaining. I found the crash more entertaining than the blue, the bubble gut. I found the Crash Go entertaining, but because Slosky's, that must have been a bad franchise.
That shit is nasty. I just hate to say that. But Pastor, can you tell Stump Down that he needs to start wearing socks? Because when you don't wear socks and you go exercise and you sweat, that can cause toe jam and foot fungus. You know how he be having them nasty ass shorts hiked up, showing them old chopstick ass legs, them goddamn pencil legs of his with the swollen knees and his nasty, untamed penis, uncut, nasty, more balls than dick shit bouncing all in the nasty ass
Wow,
windbreaker
y'all,
days of Dukes.
Brian, you have
Can
really
you
looked at that
tell
man up
him
and
that
down because I ain't even see. I've
can
never
you
seen
tell him he
all of
need to wear
that.
some
Lord,
socks?
my
Socks would be
God, today,
nice.
my God, today,
Well, can
I
you
didn't
tell
know
him to
all of
wear some
that.
socks before he catch toe jam?
Oh my, Brian, you seen all of that? I ain't see.
My God, he
My
is a
Jesus,
coward. The man is scared to show himself, but he want to be creeping around people's houses, like a peeping tom in the middle of the nighttime. That's what he
mm,
gives off.
mm,
I see
mm.
you, but you don't know who I am. I blend in the crowd, bitch. That's weird. You're weird. You're a coward. Say whatever you want about me. Brian is the biggest, and Brian can lose this weight. And anything can go down. I can gain it and then lose it again if I choose to. Brian, let's
Okay.
gain 50 more pounds on their ass. You want to gain 50 more pounds, Brian, and then lose it right in their fucking face?
My God,
Oh, okay. I don't care what Stump Down got to say when one of his legs is my fucking arm.
my God.
Stump Down, get your anorexia. Or maybe that's just maybe that's that virus that you and your husband might have.
Oh
I don't
Jesus,
know. But
oh my,
anyway, don't come for me, bitch. Come for yourself. Cause
my
remember,
God,
weight can be lost.
my
Worry
God,
about why you
Brian,
got swollen knock knees. And you up
my,
there, baby, over there sounding like a pervert when you go live. I feel weird listening to you, like I'm listening to a porno or something. You sound horrible, Stump Down. All that moaning, baby, baby, come in the room, baby. Up there just breathing and moaning and shit. Girl, get out my face. So anyway, thank you so much.
wow,
Brian is in them old ass slides. They are so comfortable for my big size 14 feet, hold up this big ass body of mine and everything else. Huh, Brian? See, when you work and you wear them big heavy ass boots, your feet be knocking and screaming at the end of the goddamn day.
my
So
God,
thank God that he's keeping me afloat and that I can
afloat.
stand up because some people can't even stand up right now.
My goodness, Jesus.
No.
Well, Brian, it sounds like
Jehovah God.
it sounds like you and stuff down got something going on.
I
I'm
ain't got
telling you.
shit. He's not gonna bully me. He's
Okay.
not gonna honest roll me. He's not gonna Rico me. He's not gonna Castro me. I'm gonna come and cuss his ass out, bitch. And I'm gonna talk about. You want to talk about me? Let's talk about some of the shit that you have shown. This nigga get in the mirror and get the wave and blocking his face. You are a weirdo. You are 55 years old and you're scared to live your life. That's the pathetic part, bitch. And that's why I'ma always win over you, bitch, because it ain't no competition. But since you want to keep playing with me, bitch, I'ma always win over you. Because even with this fat ass body, bitch, I'll come on camera and bitches, either you like it or you don't. I ain't scared like your bitch ass. You and your 50 scared. Scared of rejection. You must look like Dwight from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's what you give
Well,
me,
let me say this
bitch.
though. The white looks good now though. The white
Bitch,
looks good. He got
well,
that
I'm
nose.
talking about when he I'm
He
talking
got
about when
that
he
nose
first
done
came out
again.
on
But Brian,
season
this
one.
man is really getting to you. He is really touching your spirit because you are
Well, he
really
is. He
wow,
is.
Brian. Well,
Because he's a
San
coward.
Antonio only about 2 hours away.
Well, you tell him to come knock on my door and
Well, it
see
sounds
if
like
he'll
you
leave.
upset. Okay.
Tell him to
Sounds like
come
you upset.
videotape my door and see if
Ooh,
he'll make it back to that Mexican ass husband of his.
my God, today
His uncut dick. Now,
my goodness, my God,
yeah.
my God.
Yeah, well, yeah. Ask him that. Ask him that. Will he make it back to his Mexican husband. While you sitting up there talking under my motherfucking clothes, and you know that some of these Hispanic people don't get their children's shit circumcised, bitch. So 9 out of 10, your husband got a
Jeff
turtleneck.
Dunn said he just said he didn't want to fight, and he's fighting again.
Well, bitch, I do what I want to do. How about that, bet?
Ooh,
Bet, like whatever I
my
want to do.
God, today.
How about that? Like whatever I want to do, bitch. You
I knew
don't
I knew
run
it was
me.
gonna go somewhere when you mentioned Sloskies. I'm like, oh, okay, I feel it. I
Well,
feel, I feel it.
I was in
If you really want to say
Cyprus.
something, you really wanted to say something. Well,
I
okay, you
wanted
was
to
in
say
Cyprus.
something about what?
I just knew you wanted to say something because when you brought that up, I looked at your video and I was like, oh, this is funny because again, that lady said her shoestrings got tied up in that. That was funny, but I didn't know all of this stuff had transpired. So what did Stump Down say about you? Because it's obviously he said something
Look,
about
look,
you.
look. Here you go, right here with them games again. Here you go. Stump Down says a lot of stuff about everybody, and nobody can't say nothing.
But
Everybody's
my
scared
thing
to
is
talk
this: I
about his
mean,
ass.
some people don't watch. So what happened? 'Cause I'm just asking,
Including
Brian.
yourself, right? You don't even watch your own vlog, son. But it's
Look, I
okay.
don't look. I don't watch. Look,
It,
I don't watch my vlog daughter either. Yes, you're right.
oh, now,
You're
okay,
right.
but okay.
I mean,
Ain't
so
that
you're
something?
right.
Stump Down. You a neglected child, bitch.
No,
You
you
are
ain't
a
neglected
neglected
child. Let me say this.
orphan.
Let me say this. Once you get to your 1,000, you do what you need to do. That's
Mm,
it. That's it. Because my thing is, this is how you stay unattached. And this is why I don't have these alliances and all of this crazy stuff. Because I don't want people to be tethered. People have a right to do what they want to do.
well,
So, so you're right. I mean,
mm. And
y'all
shout
always
out to
think somebody
Rodney.
watching.
I'm proud of Rodney. Shout out to Rodney.
Why you proud of Rodney?
Because Rodney is doing good in life. They say his views are good. He's, becoming a content creator, having his voice.
And I told Rodney
Congratulations
that,
to
and
him.
I already told Rodney that, and I told him that's what you need to do. He didn't want to step out and do it, and now he doing it, and
Okay.
that is a shout out. That's it. That's
Well,
it. That's
okay.
another
Well, okay.
person.
Well, let him make it. And I'm going to pray for his success.
Well, I'm not trying to stop his success, Brian. Oh my God, you very defensive today. I tell you,
I'm
that
not
stuff down there
defensive
got
for
in your
no, I'm
spirit.
not.
Oh, you got in your spirit.
Let me light my thing back up. I'm not
You
about to
know
play with
what?
you today. You're
You
not about
got
to
in
switch
your
this up on me.
spirit.
And we're not about to have a fight. We're not.
No, let me talk about this too about grown folk. I don't pay
Grown
that
folk
man any
what?
attention. I don't pay
What
that
grown
man
folk
any
did this
attention.
time?
Because we know that Pride Month is coming, and he may have some issues. Well, he has some issues with those who he don't have issues with me, because again, I owe that man nothing. He's been paid already, and I'm gone. So y'all can sit there and push that. I'm good. I'm
Wait,
good.
what happened? Wait, what happened with
My
Pride
name,
Month?
my name. I think my name was in his title. My name will always stay in his title. I think he's attracted, if you ask me, because I can't understand how somebody who really pays you dust and you always trying to be in their face, man. Come on,
Um,
come on. If you don't want the man, then move on. You got all those women at your beck and call. Call one of them. Leave me alone. I'm really not interested. I'm not interested in having a conversation or anything. I want you to find that high school diploma. That's what I want you to do. I want you to find that GED. That's what I need for you to do. And then we may have a conversation. But anyway,
but do you think that it's ever too late? Because like the man is almost 60 years old.
it ain't never too late. It ain't never too late. I don't think it's too late. But he
Hmm.
may have it. But who am I, right? So my thing is, people gotta do what they gotta do. Oh yeah, and bipolar. Oh Jesus.
Well, maybe I am bipolar. I think we all have some bipolar in us. We all have a mood swing on a certain day. So I don't care what nobody say about no bipolar, bitch. And if I was, leave me the fuck alone. Okay? Before
Oh,
I
Brian,
tripolar on your ass.
you came on saying that you didn't want to argue.
Well,
Ooh, and that Stump Down, you just, as soon as you mentioned Stump Down, your whole trajectory changed, your whole
no,
outlook changed.
first of all, I said I didn't want to argue with you.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
I said. I didn't say nothing about no
But you
stump
didn't say nothing
down.
about Stump Down. I got you. I got you.
Okay.
I
Okay,
got you. Because I'm
and
not arguing
excuse
because I
me,
got a cold and my throat is itchy. So
and
I ain't calling nobody. You know what I'm saying?
man, thank God for that cold. Ooh, I feel like we can have a conversation. Ain't that something?
We can't,
Thank
because if you
God
see
for
me
that
you get
cold.
ugly, I'll just go ahead and cut you off. But anyhow, it's all good. It's all good. You know what though? It's no need to yell and all of that stuff. You try not to. Certain people do it because they know that that's it. And I get it. I get it. It's you too. It's you too,
I
Brian.
don't mind coming up over here having to see. I like to have a conversation with you. They said, "Well,
Uh,
Brian, he cut you off. He don't." Well, I like having conversations and debates. I don't mind coming to talk and just having a conversation. But you
uh,
do be. I mean, you do be doing stuff too, Pastor. Now,
what I be doing? What I be doing? What I be doing, Brian?
well, you do a few things, and
Like
it
what?
just is what it is.
Just name the few things, Brian.
But let me address this stump down situation. After
You said
today,
what's the few things?
here you go. Well, the few things is like you don't let people talk, and and you cut people off, and you want to belabor. I mean, you want to belabor your point. Is that what it's called? Belaboring?
I'm letting you talk now, though.
Is that what it is? Belaboring?
I don't know, Brian,
You
but my thing
belabor your.
is, but
You want
some
to,
people will try to
and
take
it
over
is
your
what it is. This is
platform
your
because they
channel, and I
rude.
respect you.
I
I
know,
respect you and your channel.
yeah, but
And
you
I
gotta,
came up to say everything that I wanted to say. And thank you so much
yeah, but
for
Brian,
having
sometimes you
me.
gotta commandeer your channel because there are some people who will try to take over your channel, and if you don't, they will. And sometimes you have to interject because they will do that.
But
And
have I ever tried
sometimes,
to take over your channel though?
oh, a
I show you
couple,
respect when I come up over here.
a
I don't
couple.
take over your channel.
Couple, you say so. You say a few things, and then you try to be slick under that, like nobody don't detect that shade. And people be detecting shade, and sometimes you let it slide, and sometimes you say, "Nope, we're gonna have to address that." So sometimes you try to be shady under the radar, but it's all good.
Mm.
Uh huh.
Well, Pastor,
Mm.
can I ask you a question, please?
Okay, you may get an answer.
Is there any way that you can get me some Regovi? The God said that if you don't ask, you what I say, a closed mouth cannot receive. I need to use some of your Regovi. Is that illegal? Is it prescription?
It's a
What?
prescription, Brian. But if you have
Okay, so
three
that
hundred
is
dollars,
illegal.
you can get it.
Shit. I got 300. Well, Texas is the most expensive place for your LLC. That $300 going for my LLC, Pastor, because
Well, it depends. I
it's
mean,
some
because
things I'm trying to get this year.
sometimes you pay for it. If you got insurance, they may cover it. Now, I did the first one, but I have insurance, so my insurance will probably take
I
care
thought you
of
said
that.
last time it didn't cover that when we talked.
It didn't, but people get new insurance. You know that, right?
Well, so I can use my insurance to go get that shit.
You
I
can
thought
see
you
if
said
they
that wasn't like that.
you can see in certain circumstances if people are deemed that they need it because they may be pre-diabetic or something. You can get it,
Mm.
and certain insurance will say it's a preventative measure. So you may be able to get it, but you got to see from your insurance. Every insurance company is different.
All
So,
right
and it
then.
depends on what level. If you have Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Texas,
That's well.
it
Let me
depends
not tell
on
my
what
business
level.
shit.
It depends on what level you are. So if you at a bronze level, you may not get it. But if you're at a platinum, a gold level, you may get it. It
Huh.
depends. It depends.
Okay, well, I'm about to do some calling around. Okay, okay. So I thought that maybe I could use some of your Regover, but nah, that's
No,
illegal.
no, it's
That's
illegal. Yeah, you know, yeah, because again, you need to
that's
see a
illegal.
doctor and stuff, and yeah,
Oh, can I ask you a question?
yeah.
I was watching Joyce, and I caught a little piece of Joyce. Nah, what is going on between the way she drugged Ness yesterday? Yeah, I ain't doing no promotion or nothing. The way Joyce, because I still watches Joyce. Okay,
Okay.
and the way Joyce drugged Ness yesterday was something. It just was something laughable. I just want to know: did you watch that? Ness
I
just been
don't.
getting dragged.
I don't watch Joyce, so I can't tell you. I didn't watch
Oh,
it. I didn't
okay.
see
Well, never
it.
mind
I
then.
didn't see it. But I mean, I don't know why Ness is getting this, but now I haven't come for Ness personally, as far as her platform, I have talked about Ness and her relationship with this Heat. But far as her platform saying that, oh, she's not a good commentator or content creator, I've never said that.
Mm.
Um, but I do know that Ness allows people to be in her head, and it bothers. Let me. That's my biggest thing. And
You
and
see,
I
you see, there you go doing it again. There
no,
you
no, no, no,
go.
no, no. I'm
Now,
not
how
doing
you know
it.
what
No,
Ness
hello, hold on,
allows?
hold on. I'm
How do
not
you
doing
know what
anything.
she
Hold on. Could you let
allows?
me finish? Could you
Go
let me
ahead.
finish? Thank
Go
you.
ahead.
Now, again, Ness had a very successful competition. People had came on to circumvent her her numbers. Instead of her focusing on her competition and doing what she needed to do, she was so concerned about Brianna. And then she made her whole platform about Brianna. And when you do that kind of stuff and you're winning, you have let people in your mind space. And that was an issue. So that's not something that I made up.
She
That's
made
something
a
that
whole platform about Brianna. Is that what you just said?
I don't look. Listen, Brian. She had a competition. Her competition was doing well, and instead of focusing on her competitors and the people who were competing in her competition, she spent the whole day telling Brianna and talking about Brianna. And I'm like, well, Brianna is not even here. Why are you
The
focusing
way
on
Brianna was
her?
talking about her too.
Absolutely not. Not at the time of her
They was
competition.
talking about each other.
Oh, Brian,
Pastor,
you
stop
don't get it.
it.
You don't get it, Brian. You don't stop a competition just to talk about somebody when you should be focused on her competition. And that's all I'm saying. So when you do that kind of stuff, I'm never going to stop my competition if I have a competition going on to talk about somebody who I'm not
Oh, you
getting
say
along with.
during the competition.
Yes, it was
During.
during the
Okay.
competition.
I
And I'm
didn't
like,
really
why
watch the
are you?
competition
I'm like,
like
well,
that.
I'm like, why are you doing this? I'm like, if you could look in the back chat, people are saying, stay focused, stop talking about her, stay focused on the competition. And so my thing is, you'll always be in fights and stuff when you're focusing on other folks. See, I made it my
Mm.
point not to focus on you. That's when people say grown folks said this about you, so and I don't watch it. And your point?
Mm.
Why am I gonna
And
focus on
grown folks
somebody
is the
like that?
and let me tell you how he coward. He's a coward. He blocked me. So
Oh,
he's
y'all
a
were so
whole
good friends.
coward.
Y'all were so friends at one time, and you was going over there,
Well,
and now
well, you
that
see, he
that
liked the
situation has
punks like
changed.
you and James. He likes the punks like you and James that are
What do you mean
scared
by
of
punk?
him
Don't you suck a dick
and
too?
don't
Don't you suck a dick?
respond. But see, I'll go hit your
Don't you
lane.
open
That's
your
why he
cheeks
blocked
too?
me.
What you mean by punks? Don't you wait and
Well,
park
hold up,
around?
but
I'm
you got
just
to let me
asking what you
finish.
say.
You got to let me finish. He doesn't like the punks like you and
What is the punks like me
James.
and James? Give me an example of
And
punks
in
like.
Stump
No, give me an
Down.
example of that. Give me an
Ugh, but
example
I
of that.
shouldn't include. Hold up, I shouldn't include Stump Down with the likeness of you and James.
Give me an
Y'all
example
are
of
not
that.
on this level.
'Cause
But
that sounds
anyway,
like a backhanded. That sounds like a backhanded insult.
no, it's a front handed. It's a front
So
handed.
tell me. Go ahead and tell me what punks
Uh,
like us
what
are.
I mean by that is y'all let this man talk shit, and then y'all are scared to go up over there, and we don't
Do
want to
you
make
not
this
know
thing.
I
But
told that man
hold
on my
up.
platform? Are you serious, Brian? I don't go over there because I'm not
You see,
giving
you
that
about to
joker
put
a
me
click.
down. You
No,
about to hang me
I
up.
do not give him a click and a view. I
But
don't
I'm
need to
saying though,
go.
you asked me the
I don't
question.
need to go prove myself to him.
I listen. Let's not make
I
this
think you
about
the
that.
punk to go
You
over
just
there
asked me a
and sit
simple
there and
question.
grovel. So I think you the real punk in this situation because I don't need to go over there. I think you the punk for going over there and giving him clicks and views.
No,
I
I'm
think
not the
you the
punk.
punk.
No, I'm not the punk. I went to go.
Because last
I
time
went
he
to go
came on my
talk,
platform,
and
I dismissed him,
he
and
blocked me because I was
he
about to
had a
cuss his
whole
ass out.
tirade. You sitting up there talking about something. Well, no, no. So don't try to give me that backhanded slap and think you're gonna get away with it. No, no, no,
A
no. Mm-mm.
backhanded slap. I don't think it was nothing
Yeah,
backhanded. It was front handed at first.
it was what it was. But you the one
No.
who
It was
punked
very
over there and
plain
went
in
over here on
plain
his
sight and
platform,
front
giving
handed.
him views,
Okay,
and then wanted to come. And so
okay.
this is how you feel, and this is what I mean again.
You see, calm down,
We get back
Pastor.
to
You're
the
sick.
straight thing. I'm calm as a cucumber. I'm
Calm
just
down.
listening
You're
to you.
sick. Don't get yourself overworked up. Let's
No, I am.
relax.
I look. I am young man. Listen to me.
Y-
I have lived
yes,
more
sir.
years than you, and so
Yes, sir.
don't try to placate me. Don't try to placate me. I don't
I'm
need
not trying
that.
to
I
listen.
don't need your
First of all, I just
patronization.
don't want you to get upset.
I'm fine.
I
I'm
don't
not
want you to start
upset.
all that screaming. I really don't want to
I just
argue
caught
with
that
you.
shade, and again, this is what you are good at, and think nobody ain't gonna say nothing. But my thing is, I feel that you were the punk to go over there and grovel at that man's platform and let him use you.
I
I think you
wasn't
were the punk.
wobbling. I wasn't wobbling, and
Okay, I think you were the punk.
and I hate that you feel that way.
I don't have to
So
go over there and talk to him. You
I
know
don't
why?
have
I
to
don't have to
fight
go where
that
I'm
because I
not
know I
wanted.
wasn't wobbling, or so.
The man is
I'm just gonna
upset
let you
because
say
I
what you
blocked
want
him
to
from the
say. You
platform.
say it.
He's mad because he can't come on my platform because I hold
Well,
the keys to my power here and I don't have to give it
and
to
I hold the
nobody.
keys to mine.
Do you? But you went on over
I
there,
surely do.
Mr. Stump Down. Yeah,
Mr.
okay.
Stump Down what?
Yeah, you went on over there and had an old nasty kiki, and now y'all ain't getting along, and now you
Girl,
enemies with him.
get
But
back.
you was cool with him a
Get
couple of weeks ago. Yeah, right.
Brian,
Okay.
don't fall for this, Brian. Just
You already
Brian, it's
fell
a
for it.
beautiful day
When you
outside.
went
It's a
over there,
real
you already
beautiful day.
fell for it.
Mm, mm,
So
mm.
anyway, Brian, look, my dog has to go to the vet.
You
I
have
got
a
to get
good
her
day.
shots. And you have a good day. God bless you.
God bless.
All right. Anyway, y'all, I really have to go. I mean, really? Really? Oh my God. This dude he never wants to argue, but he argues. And now, and I mean, it's a lot of stuff going on, y'all. But look, I really do have to go and get this dog to her appointment because she has an appointment. She has to get her shots. But y'all take care. I will see you all later on. Peace and love. Bye.